All right, guys. So over the last few weeks, it hasn't been just one solid chart that we've been talking about here for the upside targets, right? What I've been doing here is displaying to you several charts that have different criteria to meet the targets that we need, right? For example, here, if we can go ahead and travel to this side of town over here, you can see that I have a target here. That this is similar to the one that we looked at around 2 days ago, I believe. We have targets to the upside with entry conditions and everything, right? Upwards of 295. We've been guiding it, right? 301. We're now entering the area of 315. We're looking at the center bound at 315.84 into 318.66. Of course, we're in a massive formation here that has a huge hit rate. The batting average is great, leading into the 333s to around 338s. Okay, now giving it another perspective, this is another way that we kind of give your targets too, right? Just I believe this was last week's thread of analysis, and this one is introducing to you what actually this is a right angled triangle formation, right, guys? And it's actually breaking down from another one, or breaking out from another one. So we determined that the upside targets on this were to likely be right about in here, right, guys? And we're about to reach that target right now, right? So very good indeed, guys. Now, it's not only those things that we kind of gave, right? This is another chart here, but this one's very, very specific, right? Because we did kind of start playing this one a little bit. I think this was the second chart from the 270 bottoms. There are 269 bottoms that we experienced, right? But yeah, this is giving you all those entry conditions, right, guys? Entries here at the 299, right? The areas where we would likely resist from, come back down and find entries again, and then of course looking at our take profit targets on this, and sitting literally at what is it, 314? Is that 314.15? We just got that upside, right? Yeah, so 314.15 about to make a new high here, and we're already signaling these targets to the upside. So not only did we give you those targets and entries and the guidance, right, but it was also given to you with the inverse plays too, right? For example, the BTC play. This was your dominance chart that we actually just looked at yesterday, and we were determining a massive downside towards these targets here, of which we nailed perfectly, right, guys? Right into the areas of these targets here, 57.53% into 57.39%. Very, very good, and we're still meeting our targets, right, guys? Now, and this, right, your total crypto cap, we were determining from way down here that we're in a wedge breakout likely, right? So this is your total capitalization, wow, of your entire crypto market. We were already expecting a bounce from the areas of 3.73 trillion into the 3.92 and beyond, potentially looking at a top side of around 4.11 trillion into 4.17 trillion. Guys, this has been a miraculous recovery, and I will say that you guys know how transparent I am about this. I don't usually I won't sit here and tell you that this is going to go up when it's not going to go up. I don't own any, so I'll just go ahead and let you know if it's going up or if it's going down with a clear bias. That's my promise to you. Okay, guys, very good. So now let's find out what the heck this thing has in line for the continuation as we're reaching here some of our critical targets that we were very likely to hit anyway, right? Okay, so before we do that, guys, please do me a favor, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, do everything necessary to get this thing to live long, thrive, and survive. My name is Arca. I'm actually coming at you here at 1:45 a.m. Pacific time on September 13th, 2025. So guys, I want to go ahead and evaluate the continuation to the upside on this, and I do have other targets that we can reach, right? Of course, I have many other targets that can be. Everybody wants to hear the macro target, right? I also realized here, team, that this is pretty much right. Right over here. This is your XLM play. We were already determining the potentials of reaching the targets of 38.9. Now we're getting very close to the second target zone, right? That's going to be your area of just about 410, 397 on that, right? And yeah, just about, yeah, this is another one here. So it's going to be 411, 772. The potentials of that hitting in this session today are becoming greater and greater. So many formations here that are building as buy formations, right? So they are kind of building on top of each other, bullish formations and bullish formations on top of bullish formations. So I think that it would be pretty cool for us to use maybe this chart here for determining some of this future price action. Okay, guys, I gotta remind you, when you join the Discord, you are immediately going to be approached by some scammer that appears to be like me, right? And potentially says that this is this is the last message that I'll ever send you. Make sure to turn off your messages, protect yourself. Guys, I will never ever friend you first. I will never ever send you a message first. Never. Guys, these people are gonna offer you like trade within my software, send your money over here. They're gonna try to scam you, okay, guys? There's a lot of scammers out there, especially in the cryptocurrency world. So I need you to protect yourselves and your assets, okay, guys? Please make sure not to give your money away to any of these people. We're in the process of making the Discord, in order to protect everybody, guys. We're in the process of making it a complete service Discord, and the price point is going to be around $59.99. You can, for a very limited time, with now just around 11 people left on the list, right, out of the 30 that we announced earlier this week. It's going to close down here into effective next week, guys. So click on that link if you want to just pay for that membership one time and be grandfathered lifetime member here, guys. It does come with one of my premium algorithms with that too. Okay, guys. So yeah, pretty good. Let's go ahead and now continue. Let's go ahead and continue the analysis here. Perfect. So now that we're reaching 314.02, looking very good. I believe that our upside target from the initial breakout has already kind of been met, right, guys? This is going to be kind of measured like this down to here, and this will give you the some local target to reach. I already got it. So now let's go ahead and determine the 50% of the triangle, right? That could be roughly about, I would say just about here. All right, so 50%, and of course the largest point of the triangle 2, right, in the back end. So this is going to give us some targets as well. So now let's see. Let's go ahead and apply this here. Just move it out of the way so it's not in the way, right? Apply this one here too at the breakout point. And this is suggesting very confluent targets, right? So for example, the total upside on this formation here is leading towards just about that 366.80, right, guys? So, and let's see. The next target here is actually very confluent, very nicely set at this resistance level. So that's kind of giving you here about a range of resistance. So I would say that, yeah, you know what, from this area here to roughly about this zone here, there could be some resistance anywhere between 317.93 and 326.80, right, guys? Lots and lots of upside on there. And I do think, honestly, I think that even if we talked about the buy daily on XRP, I do believe that we're going to have an ATR top of that. Maybe let's actually, yeah, check this out, guys. So we go back to this screen over here and look at this. So we have a total ATR top, right? Your daily ATR top on this is reaching a 322.90. And now if we reach back towards that chart that we were just looking at, since we know that 322.90 is the spot, 317.93 center bound in here is actually your 322.38, and of course your 326.80. So statistics and my discretion are actually meeting the upside very nicely here, guys. And I will say that I think we have enough thrust to potentially make this on today, right, guys? This is explosive. We were talking about having a complete market-wide squeeze just about a week ago, right? So we're now reaching that probability now. So I think now that we know kind of what's going on here and how this is moving, and especially the trajectory in which it is moving, I think that this could be a pretty good time to maybe consider what the volatility, versus momentum is saying. Okay, so let's go ahead and look at that, 314.47 in the climb, and very cool. Okay, yeah, let's go ahead and switch over to our main screen right over here, guys. And yeah, actually, you know what? Let's load it here, right? Because we don't have too much information in this area. So other than just, you know, adding our algorithms, right? So we'll go ahead and add the data cells advanced. We're going to set, which, by the way, guys, these things are all available in the description below for you to use as well. Okay, guys, let's see. We still need the volatility heat map and stochastic momentum advanced, right? So there you go. And volatility heat map will do it too. Okay, so we'll put that volatility on top. And you know what? It looks like we're just going to get rid of here the display of the the ATR display on the data cells. There we go. Perfect. And let's see here. Okay, so yeah, let's go ahead and start this off in an immediate short term and determine what this upside could be. Very happy to be of assistance, guys. Very happy that we've been able to kind of provide some targets for this upside here. So it looks, I mean, honestly speaking, it looks like we still have some potential upside continuation here on the 2 minute. So, okay, fine. 3 minute time frame. Actually, I believe that may be where it stopped. Okay, yeah, fair enough. It does stop right about there. 3 minutes of upside, meaning that this would reach the opening of its bar and continue to the 315.07 mark. So just about right here is what it's saying it would be moving statistically, right, guys? So 315.07. And okay, so from this point here, it looks like the downside would start. So yeah, you would continue into the 4, 5. Let's see what else do we have. 10-minute time frame downside. Okay, so that would be 15 minutes of upside total, right, guys? So that gives you a downside total. Sorry, so that would give you just about let's see, 313.21. We already got 313.92. Fair enough. Okay, so that this now shifts to the upside from this point and continues. That gives us a current ATR top of 315.07. Yeah, that's confluent. Very good. And let's see, should we continue towards this upside? It looks like we want this 50% pullback. And should it get the 50% pullback? Oh, well, I mean, guys, I guess it could. It does have some, harder targets to the downside. If it really wants to do this, that means that a 30-minute or an hourly is closing here soon. And we're going to have to evaluate those numbers anyway. So I would say if it wants to pull an hour, I think that your support bounce could be right about, 312.61, 313.01 with a potential liquidity grab right around this target of 312.20. Okay, guys. So that could, let's see. Let's just continue it, right? So that would be upside. It continues on the upside here. I think the upside was already done. That's the problem. Oh man, actually, guys, damn. Never mind. The upside is not done. In fact, it's just starting. Oh, dude. Whoa. Okay. Yeah, this is not done by any means. Holy. Okay. It's still suggesting ups. What? Okay, what the heck is that? Current ATR top on this time frame is your 336. Your biweekly time is closing here pretty soon. The current ATR top on that is 333. We already signaled that. Man, weekly time frame still, it's still not done, right? Current ATR top on that is 329. Man, all of those targets we literally have. This is just enormous. Okay, so now what about a 5-day? This is a new 5-day candle. All right, so there we go. We already have those targets to the upside, but now the 5-day time frame is actually leading you towards a 342.85. Oh my goodness. All right, so 342.85 could actually be in line here, and I do see the resistance zone for it. Okay, guys, so that would be roughly about, I gotta say, 333.78. We already have a 333 to the 42.94, guys, and it feels like it's gonna try to do it here within this session or maybe the next session. Oh man. Okay, heads up on this, guys. This is looking pretty damn bullish. I don't know that downside is coming. I'm just putting to you. I'm just putting it to you clean here, guys, that I think that this downside might not actually happen. Your hourly time frame is closing in around 3 minutes. I guess if there's a potential of anything, then that would probably be it. And should it actually happen, guys, remember, if we actually get an hourly pullback, that, which I don't think we are, let's just say that it would be right about here. 313.02, 312.60. And a liquidity grab area could be right around the 312.18. Okay, guys. So, congratulations, you guys. This feels like we're still getting some more Momo. All right, guys. So I think this is a pretty good place to leave off. If you have any questions or concerns, please go ahead and reach out to me, and we will talk. Very, very scary Jerry Larry soon. All right, team. Adios and adios. Please take whatever I do show and iterate within these videos as just a form of entertainment, as it cannot suggest for you to buy, sell, or hold any assets whatsoever. Ever. I need you to do your own due diligence, and everything will be cool. But with that said, team, I wish you well. A very, very good rest of your night and or day, and I will catch you at the bell on Monday. Adios! Oh, yeah.